All right. I'm sorry for some little feedback, but I don't usually work alone. I work with one of my topest traders. Today, she traded a coin called BCH. She has been in floating loss for how many days? For eight since for I think 6 or 7 days. And today she sold her floating loss. He's one of my topest traders, and she made a profit of $23, and she's very happy. Yeah, she started with a capital of 150, and today she's seated at a capital of $220, and she's growing slowly her capital, and she's trading using Bybit. So whenever I attend classes, I attend with her here, so that very, very soon, yes, she can understand more market analysis. So everybody, you are most welcome, and feel at home. We are about to get started. All right. So share the link, guys. Share the link, and we are about to get started. We are about to get started. So I will get my microphone muted before the feedback gets worse than this, because this trader may not be so patient. No. We are starting now. All right, guys. So allow me invite our guest speaker, our trainer. We are looking at the chart patterns. The patterns. Yesterday we looked at the bearish engulfing chart pattern. And when we looked at the bearish engulfing chart pattern, you could still be able to, we say that it appears at areas of resistance. So very, very soon we shall also be looking at support and resistance. So that when we talk about support and resistance, you are able to understand which angle we are coming from. Yes, we are starting bullish. Just wait. All right, and that's what we are looking at this morning. We are going to continue with more chart patterns. Just wait, more chart patterns, so that we could be able to continue in that angle. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, we are already 135 of us on the call. So invite, I think the network is pushing K's in. Invite more people. We can go up to 500 participants. So invite your leaders so that they don't miss out. You can go up to 500 participants. Unless you break the 500 participant mark, then we can be able to start together. All right. Okay, guys, I have a nice learning experience, 140. Let us keep sharing and get our teams on the call. God bless you as you learn. Make sure you have a notebook, because note takers that are action takers are money makers. So make sure you take notes so that you can take action, so that you can be able to make the money. With that said and done, ladies and gentlemen, allow me with pleasure invite our trainer for today in the chat patterns, none other than Coach Mopiwa, who's joining us, ladies and gentlemen, from that side of South Africa, in Johannesburg. Coach Mopiwa, you are most welcome.
Thank you so much, Coach Julius. Good morning, team. I believe that we are doing fine. I believe that we had a very good night to those that were in the night zone. All right. We thank God for another opportunity that we are having this morning, learning more about how we can better this skill of trading. Remember, the information that we are sharing here is not only for trading crypto. You can also trade other financial markets using the same skill that we are sharing on this platform. Am I audible this morning? If you can hear me, give me one in the chat before I go further. Am I audible this morning? Am I audible this morning? If I'm audible, kindly give me one in the chat so that I know that we are starting on the same page. I'm not leaving anyone behind. I'm not leaving anyone behind. I'm not leaving anyone behind. Yes. So we have been looking at chart patterns. We started yesterday. Then we looked at one, which was the engulfing bar, but for the bearish, the engulfing bar, it's a reversal pattern to the downside. All the chart patterns that we are going to look into this training, they are reversal signals. Okay, they are reversal signals. Can someone help John? Is it Johnny Kulanju? Yes, Johnny Kulanju. I think Johnny cannot hear us. Can you help him to connect his mic so that he's able to hear us in the meeting? Can you please text to him so that he's able to do what he's supposed to do so that he can hear us? All right. So I was saying that all the chart patterns that we are going to learn or we are going to go through in our training, they are reversal signals. Okay, they are reversal signals. It's either to the upside or to the downside of the market. All right. Remember, we are doing what we call technical analysis. That's what we are doing here. So the reversal signals can be either to the upside of the market or to the downside of the market. So once we know how to identify them, we'll be able to know to find areas of entry and areas of exit when it comes to understanding levels of support and levels of resistance, of which we're going to come to that after this training. Leader Julius is going to take us to support and resistant levels. All right. So that's what we'll be doing in this training. Mind you, there are so many reversal signals, or there are so many chart patterns, but the ones that we're gonna go through, they are the most likely chart patterns that you are going to see in the market or in the chart. Okay, the most likely. There are many, but we're gonna only go through the most likely chart patterns. All right. So I'm going to share my screen. We're going to proceed from where we left yesterday. Yesterday, we looked at an engulfing bar type of a chart pattern. All right. But this one, it was a bearish engulfing bar. That's what we looked at yesterday. All right. We looked at bearish engulfing bar chart pattern. That's what we started with yesterday. All right. So we are going to continue from there, and we are going to look at the opposite version of the bearish engulfing bar. Okay. The opposite version of the bearish engulfing bar. That's what we are going to go to next. Remember, I said it's either the chart pattern, it is for the downside or it is for the upside. So if we are going to find a chart pattern to the upside, probably there should be also a chart pattern to the downside. So it's like they are two, female and male, if I may put it that way, negative and positive. Yes. So that's what we will be looking in this training. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen, then we're gonna go to the bullish engulfing bar. We're gonna go to the bullish engulfing bar type of a chart pattern. All right, that's where we are going to go. All right, so let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. Okay, can you see my screen? Is my screen visible on your side? Give me 2 if you can see my screen. Give me 2 if you can see my screen. Give me 2 if you can see my screen. Give me 2 if you can see my screen. If you are able to see my screen, kindly give me 2. All right. Okay. So yesterday we looked at a bearish engulfing bar. Bearish engulfing bar. Maybe for reviewing purposes, let me come and bring the bearish engulfing bar so that we pick it from there. All right. So yesterday we looked at this type of a chart pattern. Okay, that consists of 2 candles. That consists of 2 candles. All right. So we said that in this type of a scenario, you are going to see that this candle represents buyers. This one represents sellers. All right. So the market is coming from the downside going to the upper side, approaching our line of resistance. This is our line of support. So the market is coming from the lower side where we have bought low. We want to sell high when the market rises to the upper side. All right. So you can see that these are buyers that have entered here, pushing the price to the upper side. But now, when they are pulling the price to the upper side, then we are seeing that they are approaching an area. In most cases, when the market touches that area, all right, there is a reaction. The market reacts to it. Okay, the market reacts to it. Mzee, stop notating on my screen. Mzee, stop notating on my screen. Okay. Yes. So I'm saying when the market is coming from the downside, going to the upper side, you're going to discover when you open your TradingView application, you will see according to how the patterns are formed or according to how the candles are formed, you are going to see that there are areas when the market touches those areas, it either goes up or it either goes down. It reacts to those areas. So those areas, they are the ones that we call areas of support and resistance. Okay, so the upper one is the resistant one, the down one is the support one. So in the case of a bearish engulfing bar, for it to be there, it means it is buyers who are in control. Okay, they are bringing the market from the downside, pressing the price up to the upper side. Now, when they are reaching this line of resistance, then the market is reacting to it. Sellers are showing that they are present in the market. So what is going to happen? You are going to see this type of a design of chart pattern. So this signifies that since this candle is small, this one is big, you can see that buyers, yes, they are still in the market. Okay, buyers, they are still in the market. That's why you are able to see this bullish candle. All right, but what is going to happen is that though they are still in the market, but they cannot push the price further. Their energy is exhausting. Their energy is exhausting. That's why you see the presence of a smaller body of a candle, and then this one is bigger. So you see that this one is engulfing this one. All right, because this area, mostly the market is resisting it. It cannot go further than this. So it means buyers, they are losing momentum. In the next session or in the third session, you will discover that buyers, they have lost power. Sellers, they have taken over. All right. So that's what we were looking at, the bearish engulfing bar. So we said the bearish engulfing bar, mostly you are going to find them areas of resistance where the market is resisted. That signifies that it is a reversal signal to the downside. It is a reversal signal to the downside. Okay. For example, let me bring this this one here. Let me bring this. All right. So can you see what was happening there when the market moved from the bottom? When I say this is our area of support, and this is our area of resistance. Now the market moved from here, it went up there. But when it was going up there, buyers, they couldn't push the market further. They were losing momentum. Yes, they were there, but their presence could not felt that much. They couldn't push it further. All right. As a result, we see that they are losing the power. Sellers are coming to take over. So you see that the next session, sellers, they engulfed the buyers. Sellers, they engulfed the buyers. Then we see this type of a reversal to the downside. Okay. So we are looking at a market reversal signal, not a retracement. The market is not retracing, but it is reversing, meaning to say it is a complete 100% turn. Okay. It is a complete 100% turn when we are looking at a reversal than a retracement. Okay. We need to understand these two. To retrace, it means the market was going up. Now it still want to continue going up. What is going to do is going to come a little bit down, then it will continue its journey going downward. If it is going, going upward. If it was going down, if the market was doing like this, okay, it is on its way downward. For it to retrace, it will retrace a little bit up, okay, then it will continue going down. It retraces a little bit up, it continue going down. It retraces. The journey is a downward journey, or the journey is an upward journey. But in the process of going up or in the process of going down, the market needed to make some sort of pullbacks. These are called pullbacks. All right. So this is what we call retracement. But when the market goes up and touches resistance and it comes down back to support, then we call this is a reversal. Okay. So don't confuse the two. When we say the market is retracing or the market is reversing, what is the difference between the two? So that is a bearish engulfing bar chart pattern. Now we're going to pick it from there. To those who were not with us yesterday, that's what we learned about the bearish engulfing bar. So let me bring in the bullish engulfing bar. This is the bullish engulfing bar. Okay. It is the opposite version of the bearish engulfing bar. Can you see now the presence of the candles? Okay. The presence of the candles. This one is a small body. This one is a big body. All right. So this one is for buyers. This one is for sellers. Okay. The black one is for sellers. The white one is for buyers. So in this case, if the bearish engulfing bar chart pattern, it is a signal to the downside. It means the bullish engulfing bar chart pattern, it is a reversal signal to the upper side. In this case, the market is coming from the top. Okay. The market is coming from the top here. These are sellers. These are sellers. They are pushing the price downward. Okay. Now they are approaching support line, areas of support. Okay. Areas of support. When they are approaching areas of support, what is happening? The sellers, they don't have much energy anymore to push the price further and cross this support line. Their energy is exhausting. Okay. When they are approaching this support line, their energy is exhausting, but they are still in the market. This shows that they are still in the what? In the market, but they cannot push the price further downwards. All right. So we are seeing buyers coming in and taking over. All right. Buyers coming in and taking over. So this is what you need to have at the back of your mind. When we say bullish, it means the market went down. Now it wants to change direction to the upper side. Okay, it wants to change direction to the upper side. Are we still together before I go any further? Are we still together before I go any further? Are we still together? Are we still together? Let me come to the Zoom. Are we still together? Are we still together? So we are still together, right? All right. So let's proceed. Let's proceed. Let's proceed. We are still on the bearish engulfing bar chart pattern. Bearish engulfing bar chart pattern. So I'm explaining that when you look at this, when you look at this type of a chart pattern, okay, this is one of the most important chart pattern that you are going to find in the market. You are going to find in the market. So like what I said, when you see something like this, when you see something like this, all right, when you see something like this happening, you should understand that the market is coming from the top. The market is coming from the top. It is going to change. It's going to reversal to the upper side. Okay, that's what is going to happen. So you can see the presence of this candle, which represents sellers. You are going to see a couple of red candles there. The market is coming down. But when it is approaching an area of support, then these guys called sellers, they are starting to lose their power. They are starting to lose their power. All right. They are starting to lose their power. So buyers, they are coming to take over. So you can see that buyers now, they are ready to swallow sellers. That's why you see this one is bigger and this one is small. Then this is a bullish engulfing bar, a reversal signal to the upper side. Okay, it's a reversal signal to the upper side. So this is the opposite of the engulfing, the bearish engulfing bar. All right. Is anyone having an issue there? Anybody with an issue on the bearish engulfing bar? Anybody with an issue? Anybody with an issue on the bullish engulfing bar? So this is how you can find how it looks like in the market. Like I said, the market is coming from the top going downward. Now it is approaching an area of support. The market is being supported here. Okay, the market is being supported here. This is when you switch on the AI margin call on Royalq. This is an area mostly the robot likes to buy when you switch on the AI margin call. Okay, so this is our support area. Now the market is being supported. Buyers, they are taking over, changing the market direction to the upper side. All right, that is the bullish engulfing bar type of a chart pattern. The bullish engulfing bar type of a chart pattern. All right, yes. Before we proceed, are we still okay? Are we still okay? Are we still friends? Are we still friends? Give me 2 if we are still friends. Give me 2. Give me 2. Give me 2 if we are still friends. I'm trying to Okay, all right. I was trying to check if there are questions in the chat box. That's why I was a bit quiet. I was trying to check if there are questions written in the chat box. All right. I don't see any questions. The questions that was asked, Coach Julius, did he take care of it? Did take care of it. So let's proceed. If we are still friends, let's proceed. Let's proceed. All right. Let me share my screen and then go further with the training. So that is the bullish engulfing bar type of a chart pattern. That is the bullish engulfing bar type of a chart pattern. Now let's come here and look at these guys. Let's come here and look at these guys. Yes, let's come here and look at these guys here. All right. Yes. Have you ever seen something like this in your trading view? Have you ever seen a candlestick that looks like this in your trading view? Have you ever seen it? If you have seen it, give me yes in the chat. If you have seen a candle that looks like this, what you are seeing on my screen, if you have ever seen a candle that looks like this on your screen, give me a yes in the chat. Give me a yes in the chat if you have ever seen something like this. All right. So this is what we call a doji candlestick pattern. If you are not going to find an engulfing bar or a bearish, let me just say engulfing bar, okay? If you are not going to find an engulfing bar type of a chart pattern, which comprises of the bearish and the bullish, you are going to see another type of a chart pattern called a doji. Okay, that's why I was saying the market forms different types of chart patterns, but the ones that we are going to look at, they are the most likely chart patterns that you are going to find, because someone should not say, okay, what about this type of a chart pattern? What is it called? I'm saying there are many, but we are looking at the most likely that the market likes to repeat itself, making them, right? So this is a doji candlestick chart pattern. A doji candlestick chart pattern is the most important candlestick patterns that you are going to find in the market. When you see this type of a candlestick forming, when you see this type of a candlestick forming, what should come into your mind as a trader? This, when you see something like this happening, can you see, ladies and gentlemen, that we remember we dealt about the open, okay? We dealt about the open and the closing, okay, of a price, the opening and the closing of the price. So when you look at this, you are going to see that where the market opened is also where the market closed, okay? Can you see the opening and the closing? They are at the same place, but we are having the high and the low of the market. Okay, we are having the high and the low of the market, but where the market opened is also where the market closed. So when you see this type of a chart pattern, what does that mean, or what information is communicated to you as a trader? This tells us that the market opened and the market closed at the same price, which means that there is what we call equality, okay? Equality in the market first, okay? Because you can see that they opened and closed at the same place. So this signifies equality in the market, meaning to say the power of buyers and the power of sellers is equal. They are meeting at the same place. Okay? Is it in economics when we say demand and supply, they are meeting at the same place. When you see demand and supply meeting at the same place, that area of meeting is called what? The area where demand and supply meet is called what? It starts with the word E. It starts with the word E. Yes. the place where demand and supply meet. Yes, it is called an area of what? Equiwatt. To those that did economics, they know what I'm talking about. So we are saying here, when you see the opening price and the closing price, they are meeting at the same place, it means that there is equality. Okay? There is equality. What else is there? If there is equality, what else is there? Can this signify which direction of the market is going? Can it signify? Can it tell which direction of the market is going? No, it's not going to tell. So it means the market hasn't decided. Okay? The market has not decided which direction it is going to go. So when there is equality, there should also be what? Indecision. There should be indecision taking place at the same time, because the market does not tell you which direction it is going to go. So there is equality and then there is indecision when you see this type of a chart pattern happening. So to you as a trader, what do you need to do? It means the market is trying to find its way. So you need to allow it to find its way. Stay away from the market. Okay? When price of buyers and sellers, they meet at the same point, then wait, because the market hasn't decided which direction it should go. All right, are we together there? So a doji candlestick chart pattern, it is a very important candlestick pattern that you are going to find in the market. Remember, it brings about equality and it brings about indecision in the market. So when there is indecision and equality in the market, wait. Wait. As a trader, wait. Okay? Stay away from the market. Give it a chance. Let the market do what it wants to do. All right? Then you can figure out next, because the price of buyers and sellers, they are meeting at the same place. So that is equality. On top of that, you don't know from here, where is the market going to go? Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? Or it will move sideways? You don't know. So allow the market to correct itself. That is a doji candlestick pattern. Now, there are types of dojis, two of them. One to the upside and the one to the downside. But this is a chart pattern called a doji candlestick pattern. When you see this, you must know that there is equality in the market and there is indecision in the market. So for you as a trader, wait or stay away. Are we still friends? Before we go to types of dojis, are we still friends? Are we still friends? Give me yes if we are still friends. 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 All right, so that is a doji candlestick chart pattern. Doji candlestick chart pattern. All right, yes. So can you see there? Can you see there how it looks like, how it is formed in the market? The reason why I'm saying that you should stay away or you should wait, because sometimes you are going to find dojis when they are formed, okay? When they are formed in the course of an uptrend, because some dojis you are going to see them, they will be formed in the course of an uptrend, but it's not an area of resistance, okay? It's not an area of resistance. When you see a doji forming in the course of an uptrend, but it's not an area of resistance, that signifies what? All right, that's why I'm saying when you see this plus sign that looks like a plus sign or a cross, when you see that, you should know that there is equality. There is equality and indecision in the market. All right, so this is a doji candlestick type of a chart pattern. A doji candlestick type of a chart pattern. All right, yes. Now, Let me emphasize something. Let me emphasize something on the issue of the doji. When you look at this chart that you are looking at now, when you look at this chart shows how the market changed direction after the formation of the doji candlestick. Can you see that the market is trending from the downside? If you are able to see, the market is trending from the downside going up. Can you see these candles? They are for buyers. Okay, these ones, they are for sellers. So you can see that the market is coming from the downside, it's going to the upper side. So I want to emphasize something when it comes to that. All right, so the market was trending up, then you see the presence of the doji. This means that buyers were still in control. First, buyers were still in what? In control of the market. Okay, buyers were still in control of the market, but they were unable to keep the price high. They were unable to keep pushing the price high. All right, yes. So you can see that sellers, they are coming to push the price to the downside. Sellers are coming to push the price to the downside. Okay, so this is a clear indication that a market reversal is going to happen. This is a clear indication that shows that the market reversal is going to happen. Okay, the market reversal is going to happen. All right, so remember this. This you should always remember. A doji indicates equality and indecision in the market. I'm repeating that. A doji indicates equality and what? Indecision in the market. All right, yes. So you will find a doji mostly. You are going to find a doji mostly during periods of resting. It's either buyers, they are resting, or sellers, they are resting. When I say periods of resting, what do I mean? When I draw something like this and I draw something like this, the market moved from here, it goes up, it is approaching resistant level. This area where the market is always resisted, or where the market reacts when it comes to it, that is an area of resting. That is an area of resting. Okay, are we still together on the doji candlestick pattern? Are we still together on the doji candlestick pattern? Before we go further and look at their types. Before we go further and look at their types, are we still friends? Before we come to this one, are we still okay? I was just finalizing on the issue of a doji as a candlestick pattern. Equality and indecision, those two. Okay, those two. Okay, someone says we are still good. Someone says we are good. We are good. We are good. Let me see what Muhammad is saying here. I see Muhammad is asking a question here. What is Muhammad saying? Let me look at what Muhammad is asking. Okay. When that doji forms on the uptrend, is it a potential sign of reversal to the downside? Okay, Muhammad, two things that you need to put at the back of your mind. I'm emphasizing two areas, which are areas of support and areas of reversal. Okay, so when you see this happening towards the area of resistance, remember we are going to learn about resistance and support levels. Okay, so when you have drawn your line, when you have drawn your lines that are acting as support and resistance, the market is moving from here going up. Then you see the formation of dojis along this area. Okay, you see the formation of dojis along this area, then you should consider that this sign signifies a reversal to the downside. I'm looking at an area of resistance because sometimes you are going to see dojis here, okay? In the course of the uptrend, you might see dojis. You might see dojis in the course of the uptrend. That does not signify anything because of the area where the dojis are forming, okay? But I want you to pick this into your mind and say, areas of resistance, areas of support. When you see dojis forming around those areas, then you should know that there is a message communicated to you as a trader, all right? Yes, the same applies when the market is trending down. You might see also some dojis forming, but that does not signify that the market is going to change direction to the upper side since the market was trending down. No, until the market comes down to a resting area. When you are using a RSI indicator, then you are going to see that it is in the oversold area. To those that have been here for some time, they understand what I'm saying. When I say RSI indicator, oversold area, they understand. Sorry to those that are still new, but you're gonna learn. All right. So that's what it means. So it does not mean that when you see a doji anywhere, it means the market is going to reverse. No. Find out where is the doji forming. Which area is the doji being formed? So I'm saying areas of support, areas of resistance levels. Is that a good key for you to look for a doji? Is that okay, Muhammad? Muhammad, is that okay? All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, so let's proceed. Let's go to types of dojis. Let's go to types of dojis. This is called a dragonfly doji pattern. A dragonfly doji pattern. First thing first. Yes, first thing first. Then you see where the market opened, it is also where the market closed. But this, what makes this to be a dragonfly doji pattern? Can you see this longer lower shadow? Can you see it? A lower tail. It is longer. Or the lower tail or the lower shadow, it is longer. Do you remember what we were talking yesterday about shadows? Can you remember? Can you remember about shadows yesterday? Yes. So when you see this type of a doji, you should understand that it is a bullish candlestick doji. That signifies the market is going to reverse to the upper side. Okay? The market is going to reverse to the upper side. Yesterday, we looked at something like this. We saw a candle with a small body, but a longer, lower shadow. So we said that when you see something like this, it means buyers, they are pressurizing sellers. They are putting pressure into the market. Okay? Sellers, they push the price down. But before the end of the session, buyers, they came in, they pull the price back up there. It's either they will come back to the opening price or close, almost close to the opening price. So when you see a long lower tail, a long lower shadow, it means buyers, they are putting pressure in the market. Maybe for the sake of clarity, let me just come here. Let me just come here so that I can make my point clear. I can make my point clear. I'm trying to load my trading view so that you are able to see exactly what am I talking about when I'm talking of longer, lower shadows. Okay? Longer, lower shadows. What am I trying to talk? What am I trying to say? All right? So just a moment. My chart is going to load here. Then we're gonna look at this and right. Let me open one pair here. I'm trying to open one pair here. Okay, Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic. All right. Okay. Yeah. So let me use this as an example, but it's not a very good example. But let me just emphasize on what I was saying. When you see a long lower shadow or a long lower tail, can you see this? This long lower tail. What happened here? Is sellers here. Sellers, they are in action. They press the price down to this level. Can you see there the price on the low? Can you see the low of the price there? Yes. So they press the price down here. But before the end of this session, buyers came in, they pushed the price further up. Okay? They pushed the price further up. All right? So you can see that in the next session, in the next trade, buyers also showed their power. Can you see sellers? It's like they are losing momentum. They are losing momentum. Buyers down now, they are appearing a bit. They are appearing a bit. So what is happening at the end of this? What is happening at the end of this fighting? You are going to see that the market is starting to pick up. Can you see? Can you see from where I was explaining? Can you see from here, from this peak point here? Can you see what happened? If you are to look closely, can you see what happened after this long press of sellers? After this long press of sellers, the presence of a longer lower shadow, okay, you can see that sellers started to lose momentum a little bit. Slowly, they started losing momentum. They started losing momentum. There, on this level, you can see that the market was ranging. Okay? Can you see the presence of dojis there? Okay? The market was ranging. But after that, then buyers, they came in full force. Can you see what happened now? So I'm saying when you see something like this, I'm going back to my slide now so that you are able to understand. When you see something like this, can you see there is a longer lower shadow here or a longer lower tail? Okay, this signifies that the market was trending downwards. The market was trending downwards. It is reaching area of support. Area of support. Then you see something like this developing. It means buyers, they are indicating to sellers and say, mind you, we are coming for you. Mind you, we are coming for you because we have seen an area of entry we want to buy. Okay, so you can see this type of a doji when it is approaching the support level, because a dragonfly doji, it is a reversal or a market reversal signal to the upside. So the market is going to change direction here because it is approaching an area. Mostly when it touches, it is going to be supported. When the market will react to it, then you see the market changing direction to the upper side. To the upper side. That is a dragonfly doji. That is a dragonfly doji. Okay? Can you see what happened there? Can you see what happened there? After this pull, after this type of a pullback, can you see? After this type of a pullback, this candle here, can you see what happened in this candle? Can you see there? The opening of the price and the closing of the price is almost at the same level. But remember, this is an area of support. That's why these things are happening. Yes. Right? But remember, we are doing what we call technical analysis. Sometimes you are going to see this and it is on the area of support, but you will discover that sellers, they will continue to break, they will break this support going further down. What does that mean? Sellers, they are willing to risk more than what buyers can buy. So sometimes a signal can be generated here at this level. We have seen that the market is going to go to the up. Then a signal is generated, only to find out that sellers, they are risking more. They break the support. The market continues to dip. Then you said, no, the signal was wrong. The signal was wrong. Guys, we are doing what we call technical analysis. Anything can happen. Yes, anything can happen. This is technical analysis. Technically, the signal was correct because this was the area of support. But anything can happen. Yes. The beauty is that we are trading with a robot, but this is just extra knowledge. A question on Dragonfly? A question on Dragonfly? Anybody with an issue there? Anybody with an issue there on the Dragonfly Doji? Anybody with an issue there? Mark areas of support and resistance when it comes to market reversal signals. That should be your key. Somebody said I should kindly repeat. I should kindly repeat on the Dragonfly Doji. Okay. Oracle, you've got a question. Okay, probably let me pick your hand. Okay. I don't want us to rush. I just want to understand. Even if we can learn one thing, but we should understand what does that signify to you as a trader. Okay. So there is no point for us learning so many chart patterns, but you don't understand what do they mean, what do they interpret for you when you see them developing. All right. So that's why I'm allowing this type of training or this type of learning to take place. I want you guys, when you leave this Zoom, you must be able to go home with something. Okay. When you see that sellers, they have pressed more, you open margin calls. Remember, we are trading with a robot. If sellers, they are risking more, when you technically analyze the market, then make sure that you have got very good shock absorbers. You know what I mean? Very good shock absorbers, so that when the market is dipping, you don't feel it. I'm trying to say you open more margin calls. That's where capital plays a very important role. Okay, let me pick the hand of this. Is it a gentleman? I saw the hand here. Before I answer the question which is in the chat, I saw a hand. I think there was success something, success by the name success something, but I don't see the hand anymore. Okay, here it is. Oracle of success. Yeah. Oracle of success. Please ask your question. Oracle of success. I've asked you to unmute. I have asked you to unmute. Your network, we can't hear you. Okay. Oracle of success is having a network issue. I'm putting him down so that we proceed. We cannot hear him, so I'm putting him down. Okay. All right. So let me attend. I think there's a question in the chat. Let me look at that question. It was saying what? Probably maybe it has been taken care of. Okay, please don't go ahead of me. I have only talked about Dragonfly Doji. I didn't finish about the other side of the Doji. I have only looked at one type of a Doji, which is a Dragonfly. Okay? Yes, that's what I have looked at. I have looked at. How do you know? How do you know that at a point buyers are involved or sellers they are involved? Okay, just hang in there. We are just looking at patterns. Okay, when we start analyzing the market using support and resistance levels, then you're gonna know that this area, it is where buyers they are involved. This area is where sellers they are involved. All right. When you know how to draw your support and resistance levels, we cannot emphasize on support and resistance levels because it's not taught yet. Leader Julius is going to teach about support and resistance. All right. So once you know how to draw your support and resistance, then you're gonna know that which area should you enter the market, because it is good for you as a trader, and which area you should exit the market as a trader as well. Okay, so you're gonna know those areas. You're gonna know how to identify areas of support, areas of resistance. How do you draw your lines on those areas, and how do you determine your take profit? Let's say that you are entering the market. How do you determine your take profit? All right. Okay. So I have exhausted on that one. Let's go to the other side of the Dragonfly Doji. The Dragonfly Doji, it is a market reversal signal to the upside. Now we do have another type of a doji that is a market reversal to the what? To the downside. If this guy here is a reversal signal to the upside, when you flip this guy upside down, when you flip this guy upside down, when I say flip, it means this side should be up and this side should be down. So you are going to have something like this, right? So you have flipped this thing upside down. So when you flip Dragonfly Doji upside down, you are going to see this guy. Can you see this guy? Yes. So if we say dragon should fly, dragons should fly. At a certain point, when you fly higher, you must know that time will come, you're gonna need to come down and land. You can fly high up, ladies and gentlemen, in the market. You can fly high up, but be prepared that time will come where nature is going to call you that you have done flying enough. You need to land. You will be forced to land even when you don't want it. Yes. So when you have been a dragon and you have been flying so high, you must remember that another time is going to come where a grave is going to be opened for you so that you can be buried. If you did not know that it was time for you to get out of the market. If you understand what I'm saying, you'll be able to understand what I'm saying. Yes, that's the language. If you have been flying, ladies and gentlemen, you have been flying, excitement, 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 taking profit, taking profit, taking profit. Hey, the market is pumping, the market is pumping. You have been flying, you have been a dragon flying high up. So I'm saying time is gonna come where a grave is going to be opened for you. If you don't know your place of exit, if you don't know your area of getting out of the market, a grave is going to be opened while you are still high up here. When they open that grave, woo. So we are looking at a bearish candlestick of a doji called a Gravestone Doji. When this guy comes, it's when you will see people, you will see emojis in the WhatsApp groups. Yes, you will see emojis. Yeah, I don't want to talk about big people here, big fans. I don't want to talk about acro fans. They are here. They are here. Yes, they never see this guy called Gravestone coming. Yes, when they were busy flying, when they were dragons flying, they didn't know that a grave is going to come one day. They will be buried for 3 months. Yes, some they are buried for 3 months with acro. Yeah. Yes. All right. Does it make sense now? Does it make sense? Am I painting a good picture when it comes to Gravestone and Dragonfly? Does it make sense now? Can you see this guy has been flipped upside down? So it simply means the market has been going this way. It is reaching an area of resistance. Okay. It is touching an area of resistance. Now it is being resisted. So you are going to see the formation of this. This tells you, can you see this long upper shadow? Remember yesterday we were dealing with shadows. We were dealing with shadows. So when buyers push the price high up, buyers push the price high up to this level, then you are going to see that sellers, they will come, start selling, start selling, start selling, probably back to the opening price. Back to the opening price. Sometimes they are going to pass the opening price going down. Okay. So when this type of a thing happens, along, okay, along resistant level, since the market was trending high up, and this happened around here, you know, sellers trying to push the price back, trying to push the price back, trying to push the price back, then you should know that the market is going to change to the downside. But I just want you to have a closer look of this guy. Very sharp upper shadow, very sharp upper shadow, very long. Yes, so this signifies that someone is going to be buried. A grave is there. You must watch. There are graves in the market. There are graves. Yes, it has buried some of us. It has buried some of us. We are being buried in the market. Yes, you must watch. Don't fly all the time. Don't love flying all the time. You must know when should you stop flying. If you fly and go further up, it's going to be difficult for you to come back. Yes, we are saying it here in a joking way, but it's happening. People are being buried in the market. So that is a Gravestone Doji, a reversal signal to the downside. Where do you find a Dragonfly Doji and a Gravestone Doji? Which areas? One is for the upside, one is for the downside. Are we still friends? Are we still friends? Give me 3 in the chat if we are still friends. If we are still friends, give me 3 in the chat. Give me 3 in the chat. Give me 3 in the chat. Hey, Gonza, if you see that type of a thing happening, get out of the market. Get out of the market. How? You are asking me, someone, you have seen someone is digging a grave. He hasn't finished digging yet, he's still digging. And when now you are just watching, run. It's gonna bury you. When he finished digging that grave, it's gonna bury you. Okay? So when you see that type of a thing happening in the market, run, my brother. Run. So I'm saying exit. Is enough. Take what you have taken. Yes, take that profit that you have taken is enough. Get out of the market. Okay? Take that profit that you have taken. How do you run? You exit. You exit the market. That is how you run. You exit the market. Because you have been going up, collecting 3%, 3%, 3%, chasing an upward market. You see, when you chase an upward market, you forget that there is a limit in everything. So you get hanged up there. You get hanged up there. Yes. So look, guys, I was emphasizing now because people are asking about a fake doji. I was emphasizing in terms of dojis. Okay, let me share my screen again. I was emphasizing that you are going to find out that in the process, okay, in the process is either an uptrend or a downward trend. Okay, in the process of an downward trend or upward trend, you are going to see dojis fluctuating. For example, if we can go to trading view, you are going to see some dojis. Okay, for example, here I think I was sharing this Ethereum Classic here. Okay, I was sharing something on Ethereum Classic. All right, Ethereum Classic. Can you see, if you check, can you see the presence of dojis there? Can you see the presence of dojis? Can you see the presence of dojis? But can you see where they are formed? Can you see areas where these dojis are formed? So these, they don't mean anything. The market is still ranging. Can you see? The market is still ranging. So I'm saying a doji that is formed, when you are approaching a support level or when you are approaching a resistant level, mark that doji. Have a second look at that doji. But dojis that are going to be formed in the process when the market is still going up, in the process here, you're going to see some dojis forming. That does not mean anything. Okay? That does not mean anything. But when you see dojis now, areas of resistance where the market mostly it is resisted, think twice. Look at that doji twice. Yes. Go backward and see. Is it an area where the market touches, it reacts? Then you need to think twice. Okay? So that is about dojis. Yes, there are some dojis that are not relevant in the market because they are just formed anywhere. But we are looking at dojis that are formed when you are approaching areas of support or areas of resistance. That's what we are looking at. Because once that happens, then that doji becomes a reversal signal. It's either to the upside or to the downside. Is that clear? Is that okay? Is that okay, guys? Am I giving you? No, when I say exit the market, I didn't say that you should sell in floating loss. No. I didn't say that you should sell in floating loss when I say exit the market. No. But I'm simply saying, if you entered a market here, okay, then you reached your take profit 3% there, you exit. Then you see another opportunity coming from there to this line. Remember, we have drawn our line of support and resistance on our chart. Okay, remember those lines. So you can enter here and exit here. When you have exited here, you see that the market is not giving you signals that is going to continue to go up. Then you leave the market. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Don't stay in the market when you have reached your take profit. Take your profit and exit. The market will never be your friend. I'm not talking of those that are in floating loss to leave the market. No. But I'm saying don't be greedy when the market is pumping. Okay? Take small profit so that when the market is ready to retrace, you are already out of the market. Yes, that's what I mean. Please don't go and sell in floating loss. Please, that's what I'm teaching here. Please understand me when I say run. No, I'm simply saying when the market is pumping, I don't know if you have seen it. The time Acro was pumping, the time Bake was pumping, the time was it WRX was pumping, right? Yes, you must watch those moments of excitement. Someone will come last. Can I enter? Can I enter? Can I enter? Yet people, they are exiting. Someone say, can I enter? Can I enter? Yes, enter, my brother. My sister, enter. Enter. People, they are excited. All right? So when they enter, boom. Gravestone. Gravestone. All right. So are we okay? I'm not teaching something about the cycle. I'm just teaching you what should you look out for if you want to be a good trader. You should know areas to enter, areas to exit by identifying the chart patterns. All right. I'm not using the chart patterns so that you can trade in one shot or you can trade in a cycle. I'm just teaching you what should you look out for when you open your trading view. You are becoming a trader. When you open your trading view, where should you look? I mean, where should you enter? Where should you exit? Just by looking at this type of chart patterns we are teaching you, they can help you to identify those areas. All right. When you are using a robot, it means that you are going to know where should you start your robot, when should you set a trade. When you have technically analyzed the market, then you go to your royal queue. It means you are going to know when should you start a trade. That's what it means. You should know that. After analyzing the market, then you go to your robot. You want to start trading with the robot. It means you are setting the trade inside your robot at the right time because you have technically analyzed the market. Yes. This is just extra knowledge, guys. This is just extra knowledge. This is just extra knowledge. So we have done Dragonfly and Gravestone Doji. We have done Dragonfly and Gravestone Doji. Yes, there is a possibility. Misk Muhammad, there is a possibility. That's why I'm saying you should look at areas where the dojis are forming. It's not every doji that signifies a market reversal. Okay, it can be a dragonfly doji, it can be a gravestone doji, but look at the area. The area is very important. guys, we don't have dojis in Royal Q. Okay, we don't have dojis in Royal Q. Yes, Royal Q is giving us some candles there, but I don't think that we should focus on using Royal Q to identify a doji. Otherwise, I couldn't have taught about trading view. We are using trading view because we know it is the right platform. It is the right application to use for you to be able technically to analyze the market. Royal Q is limited. Binance is limited, but we are giving you this trading view app. All right, so we have looked at two types of dojis, Dragonfly and Gravestone. Did I show you how a Gravestone doji looks like? Did I show you that? Let me just go back there and then we end up this session. Let me come back here. Can you see there? Can you see that Dragonfly doji? How it comes into place? Can you see the direction of the market? Where is it coming from? Can you see the direction of the market? The market is coming from this side. So you can see this pressure, this long shadow, long upper shadow. This signifies the long upper shadow. Yes. You can see another one happened here. This is another doji. This is another doji. Okay. That's why I'm saying dojis can form anywhere, but look at the area. Okay. But in the process, you will see that what was happening here was leading to what happened here. Okay. This fighting, the results exactly came out here that now buyers, they have lost power. Sellers, they have taken over the market. All right. So look out for yourself when you are trading. This is extra knowledge, guys. This is extra knowledge. This is just extra knowledge. So we are ending our session here. Allow me to pick a few questions. Then after that, I think Philida Julius is here. We might have to say something before we go home. All right, let me pick this guy called Abi Nicholas. Nicholas is it Abikuha? Yes, let me pick these two guys. We do have Davis Gozi. I'm gonna pick your hand. All right. Yes, Nicholas, ask your question, please. I have asked you to unmute.
Yes, thank you for the presentation. Hope I'm clear. My inquiry is just like what could be the best time frame using TradingView when you're monitoring coin? Because you find like in 30 minutes, you'll find the doji. You go in 1 hour, it is not there. Like in 1 hour, it is showing you all the candles are rising. So what could be the best time frame for monitoring those candles? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Nicholas. Yes, thank you for reminding me. But we have been emphasizing, because this is not the first training, we have been emphasizing, analyze the market in a longer time frame. The idea of analyzing the market in a longer time frame, you want to find a possible entry in a shorter time frame, right? So analyze the market from 4 hours, 1 day, 1 week. That's the recommendation. You cannot find a serious, a reversal doji in a 30 minutes time frame. It's going to be a fake one. You want to have a good technical analysis. So use a longer time frame, 4 hours, 1 day, 1 week. When you find those guys along those time frames, then think twice. I think I have answered your question, Nicholas. Let me go next to Davis. Davis, yes. Davis, let me allow you to unmute. Yeah, Nicholas, you can mute yourself if you have understood about the time frame. You can mute yourself. Thank you so much. All right. So who is next? Davis. Davis, ask your question.
Hello, thank you, Coach Mopiwa. You've always been on point in your explanation, is there? There is something I wanted to know about. I'm sorry to take you back to the engulfing candle chart pattern. What do you mean by the inside bar engulfing candle chart patterns? That's what I wanted to know. Right on that, sir. Thank you.
All right. You can mute yourself now. You can mute yourself. Let me take. Okay, let me just take the questions, then I will answer them. Probably they might be a little bit familiar. Let me ask Gonza. Gonza, come on board. Ask your question, Gonza.
You'll excuse me. I'm about 10 days older in this business.
Okay.
I wanted to know this support line and the resistance line. How do you arrive at those lines? What is your determinant in that case?
Okay, thank you so much, Gonza, for being inquisitive. However, we have not teach how to draw support and resistance. I was just mentioning them in passing. Yes. So I'm very sorry if I did provoke you in that area. But what I'm trying to say, Gonza, is we are going to teach how to draw support and resistance. Thank you for joining Royal Q, and thank you for taking a stand to learn more extra knowledge on trading. So you're gonna learn how to draw support and resistance. Before even you draw support and resistance, you're gonna also learn to identify the area where you can draw your support, the area where you can draw your resistance. And what do they mean, those lines? They do mean what? Okay? So Gonza, be patient with yourself. You have just started the journey one step at a time. We'll come back to you. Keep attending. You're going to learn what is support, what is resistance, where can you draw them exactly so that you are doing the right technical analysis. Yes. Peter Abel. Peter, I want to ask you to unmute. Peter, go ahead. Peter, go ahead.
Yes, I wanted to, because I'm just new in the business.
Okay.
So I wanted to know how I can connect the trading view to Royal Q, because someone told me I tried it, but I failed. So I was also emphasizing over you first teach us on how to connect it.
Okay. Peter, we don't connect TradingView to Royal Q. TradingView is a separate application. We only use it to analyze coins. That's all. It's not connected anyhow to Royal Q. No. Royal Q is a different app altogether. Royal Q can only connect it to an exchange, not an application that analyzes coins. Right? So you just need to go to Play Store, App Store, download TradingView, register on it with your email, and you create your password. All right. Then add the coins. Go to Royal Q. Look at all the coins that you see in Royal Q. Add them to your TradingView watch list. I taught this lesson about how to go about TradingView. You can just go to Crypto Ambassadors YouTube channel and look for a training that talks about how do you go about your TradingView app. So you're gonna learn how to add all the coins we're trading in Royal Q to your TradingView app. But the answer is TradingView and Royal Q, they cannot be connected. They are different apps. They don't work together. It's just an extra knowledge we are giving here. All right. Thank you so much, Peter, for that question. Yes, I think you were being misinformed. These apps, they don't connect each other. Miski Muhammad, yes. Miski Muhammad.
Good morning, Coach Mopiwa, and thanks for these incessant kinds of trainings that you conduct every working day. And my question is all about these dojis and the gravestone and
Dragonfly.
the dragonfly.
Yeah.
Is there a possibility of these dojis forming on the support or resistance levels and they don't reverse the market?
Yes, remember I said that what we are doing, it is a technical analysis. When I say it's a technical analysis, you can draw your support and resistance, finding an area of entry or an area of exit, only to find out that the market this time around did not respect that area. For example, you draw your support thinking that the market, when it touches this support line, then it is going to change direction to the upper side. And in this case, when you check your RSI indicator, allow me to use this. All right, allow me to use this. When you check your RSI indicator, you see that it is in the oversold area. Okay, it is showing that it is pointing up. The market will start going up. But unfortunately, one reason for or another, the market does not respect that. It continues to go down. It breaks the support line. So you can see the formation of a doji indicating that the market will go to the upper side, only to find out that sellers, they are ready to risk more, meaning to say they are ready to sell more than what buyers can buy. So the market will continue to dip. So it is not you who did not technically analyze the market right, no, but you cannot control the forces in the market. Did I answer your question, Muhammad?
Yes, you did. And secondly, there is some confusion that I have with the trading view and the Royal Q application. In one way that sometimes the coins that are in green in Royal Q, again they are in red in trading view. I don't understand that. How comes that is like that?
Don't use Royal Q at the same time you use trading view to analyze the market. Use one app. Royal Q has got its way of checking how the market is performing, the coins that we are trading. All right. Yes. So you are going to discover that a coin in Royal Q, it is 22% in profit. All right. Then it moves from 22% profit, it comes to 15% profit in green, meaning to say it is dropping. But when you come to trading view, you are going to find a different scenario. I'm saying use trading view app to analyze a coin. Royal Q cannot give you all the details when it comes to technical analysis. It is limited. That's why we are coming here for this session. If Royal Q was all, I'm saying this is extra knowledge, please. Extra knowledge. So use the trading view app to analyze the market.
Okay, thank you, coach.
All right. So let me tackle the answer of okay, the gentleman who was asking about Dragonfly and Gravestone. Was it? No. Engulfing bar. Someone asked me about the engulfing bar. Then after that, we'll close. All right. Let me just share my screen and then help the person understand when I was talking about the other candle being short or other candle being small and the other candle being big. All right. The other candle being big. Okay, let me come here and pick these slides. Are they up or they are down? Just to help the person understand about the engulfing bars. All right. This is the bullish engulfing bar. This is the bullish engulfing bar. So you are going to find out that in the bearish engulfing bar, this candle, it is this side, but it is a bigger one. Okay. In the bearish engulfing bar, this candle is a bigger one and it is in red. This candle is small. Okay, this candle, it is small and it is in green. But in this case, let me start with this case. In this case, this is a bullish engulfing bar. What makes it bullish? The market is coming from the upper side, going to the downside. This is our support area. This is our resistance area. So this candle here shows that they are sellers in the market, but they are losing momentum. When I say losing momentum, what do I mean? They cannot proceed pushing the market further down. Okay, the size of the candle tells you that the energy is exhausted. They cannot push the price further down. As a result, buyers have got the opportunity to take them out of the market, not actually taking them, but taking over the power, taking over the control of the what? Of the market, because they are not more. In this session, remember, we look at a trading session, okay? Whether it is 30 minutes, whether it is 1 hour, but we look at every trade session, who is in control. That's what we look at. So in this case, if it was a 1 hour trade session, it simply means buyers, they took over from sellers. That's why this candle is small, signifies that sellers are still there, but their presence is small than buyers. When it comes to bearish, then this candle you are going to see that it is big. Okay, this candle is big. Let me just bring it. Where is it? Let me just look for it. The one for bearish. Yes, this one. Can you see? In this case, can you see? This candle is big. This one is small. Where is the market coming from? From the downside. In the bullish, the market is coming from this direction. Okay, the market is coming from this direction. Who is in control? Sellers, but they are reaching what we call a support area. Okay, then you see the bullish engulfing bar, but in the bearish engulfing bar, it means the market has been trending upwards. Now it is reaching an area of resistance. Then sellers, they are resisting the price. They want to put it down. That's why this candle is small, signifies that yes, buyers are there, but they are losing momentum. They cannot press the price continuously up. Their energy is exhausting around here. They can't go further. They need to rest a bit before they take over again further up. Did I answer your question on bearish and bullish engulfing bars? Is that okay? Yes, okay. Allow me to end here. Thank you for joining us, Coach Julius.
Thank you so much, Coach Mopiwa, for what you have done for us today. We really appreciate. Ladies and gentlemen, see you on the next call, questions and answers about Royal Q. And have an amazing, perfect day. God bless you. Till we catch up again. Never forget to compound your money. We're already seated on close to over signal number 12. And have a nice, fantastic day. Thank you, Coach Mopiwa. Thank you, everybody. Keep coming, keep learning. Bye, everybody.